フルカウンター
Alright boys, welcome back to the Black Lawnmower video. We've done a few videos recently going over guides and just talking about news and stuff like that. I kind of want to sit down and talk and play the game because I haven't had time to play the game. Editing these videos do take a while, so sometimes it is tedious to try and play, edit, and do everything on the side. So today we're going to go through and talk about a big topic right now, which is Black Clover Mobile free to play? Obviously, we had high hope for the game when the game first got revealed in the beta because the game gave you LRs for free basically. And I'm glad to say that's still in the game, but they added something else towards the game that it basically has like 5 dupe levels, so it's very similar to other gacha games. So if you do want to max out a character, you do have to actually pull the character 5 or 6 times, 1 time and 6 times. So you still have to pull them 6 times. You come from Grand Cross, you basically have to get them 6-6, right? However, from the looks of it, granted this is early days, we don't know how much it changed the character. From the looks of it, it doesn't change the character too much, which is probably a good thing, right? In Grand Cross, if you come from that game, obviously when you get an extra dupe, you increase the ultimate level and a massive CC, and the game does that as well, but your ultimate doesn't get better. So I can actually show you a lot. Basically, we go towards the actual skill pages here. So I think I can show you a lot. So if you go towards lowest, for example, you can actually click on this button right here and you can change all the actual awaken. It's so sick. You can see all the basic stats and all the stats you get for each level that you actually increase up to. It's generally one of the best things I've seen. More gacha games need to do this. Let me just hide myself for a second so you lot can see. But yeah, you can change like the awakening. You can see all the stat increase you do get every single level. We go to LR, UR, for example. You can see right now, we go to LR. So you can see at the bottom, like, this is what we thought was the max level. LR, level 100, that's basically done. That's all you can do towards the character. And that's all you get for free, by the way. You can take the character to LR, level 100. But at the bottom, you can see we translate it, for example, right? The awakening. So you can awaken your character 5 more times. They still stay at level 100, you know, LR. It just, you can see right now, the actual attack and magic and defense is increasing. But also as well, Lotus's actual crit chances increasing as well. Very minor stuff, by the way. You can see the difference, right? 5 dupe levels, you're going to get, what, 4.2k attack, and obviously 106. You're going to get, what, 25% stat increase in a way. It's definitely noticeable, and to be fair, when it comes to PvP content, trying to get the highest rank possible, it's definitely going to make a difference. I will say, from my experience with other gacha games, especially towards Grand Cross, it's not going to be too... It's not going to be very noticeable and bad for like the first few months. I think when we started to get like a more income of the gems and we get towards like the end of the game, basically, like, you know, like a year and a half, basically, that's when it's going to matter. Because at that point, you know, the game's been out for long. We have so much gem income. We have like all the packs sorted out. We know what the game's all about. At that point, you're probably going to want to invest into characters. Like, I remember playing Grand Cross in the early days. I couldn't even imagine getting a character 2-6 when now I'm getting character 6-6 on the regular. It's the only thing you normally do, basically. But yeah, we go towards Yami, we can do it again, for example, we take it to max, we go to, obviously, LR. You can see right now, for example, he gets crazy attack, boys. Like, I mean, you saw before, Lotus, for example, was, like, 5k, had like 4k, well, he has 10k. But for Yami, you can see when you increase it, it's going to increase the actual crit rate from the looks of it, and also at the bottom as well, it's going to increase this too. So it looks like your hit rate increase, which I think is the crit chance, I'm not too sure. And then, they're through. I'm not entirely too sure what that actual translates to, but you can see the actual like effects aren't crazy. Like, I think if you have a better team, you probably still win even if someone has someone 6-6, for example. But I did want to bring that up because I know, for example, some people thought the game was fully free to play, and I had to be worried a little bit, right? Because, I mean, as much as we want the game to be free to play and like super friendly, the game needs to make money. So of course they're gonna have to have a dupe system, and of course they actually do. And it's not as bad as like getting like a crazy, like, if you get the character 6-6, you're gonna get like a new ability. Alright, so yeah, that's gonna wrap it up. I'll make a video more in detail later on when we go over like actually like awakening characters, because I have yet to do it. I'm still grinding a little bit, but yeah, the characters I've basically pulled so far have been William, Lotus twice, annoyingly, right? But since the dupe system's in the game, I guess it's not that bad that I got 1 extra dupe. But you saw the stat increase isn't that noticeable until you get them all the way maxed out. But I guess for longevity, getting more dupes for Lotus is gonna be beneficial, right? But Lotus, man, he's definitely a good character. I definitely do not regret summoning him. Good AoE skill. You see right now as well. I think we get a damage increase as well onto the characters. I almost killed there. Obviously, I haven't really put gear and messed around too much with like the character abilities, because you can level up character abilities as well. But you can see right now, we do a little... you know what? I think I can do this. I think we kill here. and we do another 2 AoE skills. So yeah, you know, if you kill someone or if you crit, you get like 2 extra attacks onto the characters. Klaus, we get to use Klaus here. Force to use them. See what actual skills are like. I haven't actually used them just yet. All right, now we get Mars. Okay, so I actually pulled Mars' skill sheet, so I'm really hoping I pull him. I thought I pulled him because I think him and Lotus are from the Diamond Kingdom, so I got the logo, and it didn't get him. I'll probably do summons later on when I actually like compile them up. I am free to play, so it's gonna take a while for me to do a summon video because I'm doing it all free to play. Okay, so can we turn to a tree? No, we can't. Can we turn to a tree? I know some bosses are immune to it. Okay, so Lotus does, I think, can stun here. I think, was it? Can he stun? Let me check. Okay, so we don't. We can lower damage. Maybe get a stun if you get his actual skill page, because I had heard he can stun, but we're still using it anyway. Probably went for this. Should went for the spear actually, because yeah, I mean 3k is not bad. Okay, we'll do. You know, can we crit? Oh, we did crit, so we got 2 hits there. Yeah, bro. See what I mean? You know, is so good, bro. Definitely, if you want to level up your characters, I mean, you gotta use, you know, Aster, like Mimosa, and like you gotta use all of them. So you're probably gonna level them up anyway. But definitely a character worth building up. You know, it's just so good, bro. For free to play. I'll probably make a video about it in the future, but for free to play, it's just so good. No trees, though. I don't think we can. I think we've got immunity on, because you can't turn an object into a tree. But that was such a... For the AoE skill, it wasn't bad. Alright, so we have my box here. It's kind of what I've gotten so far. Lotus is obviously an MVP. We pulled 2 copies of him. I haven't really wanted to get messed around too much with Sender. Just kind of clear through story mode right now. But I have pulled, obviously, Mimosa's skill page, which I guess you can only equip onto her, for the looks of it. Yeah, so you're going to equip with her. I do need to mess around more with Noelle, but I remember they reworked a little bit because she used to taunt in the beta, which I really liked about the character, but they changed it now. I think she's still okay and still probably really good. Plus, her outfits are pretty sick as well. We've yet to get a seasonal or even an SSR version of Noelle, but I imagine we're going to get Sea Dragon's Roar Noelle as a character, because I think we do go up to the Seabed arc where you do verse Veta, which is why Veta is a playable character. And so I think we're going to save the SSR version for her. So she'll probably be one of the big characters coming out next few weeks, or I imagine months of the game. It's also come out that Finral is apparently a really broken character because he can buff up attack, and I've yet to get him, so I'm literally summoning just for him too. I've yet to pull him. You can kind of see the characters I am missing, and yeah, really want Soul, and the only SR missing, hang on, the only 2 I wanted, right, was Soul and Finral, and I'm missing basically them 2. I'm obviously charming the others too, but like there's a bit... The classic, right? The ones characters you actually want, you don't get. And for SSRs, I do want to... I'm going to get Mimosa for free, obviously. Yami, I'm still summoning for. And Jack is one I want, I think. And I guess because I've got them. Radius as well, and also... Mars, I got their skill pages. So, if anything, I'm making a Diamond Clover team, apparently. Because that's all they're giving me. So yeah, boys, that's it for today. Once again, Black Clover, I do believe, is a super free-to-play friendly game as it is right now. The stat and dupe levels that you do get don't go too crazy, but probably will in the future. We'll have to wait and see. But I generally think the game's quite good. I know, like, the animations and just walking the boss fights is sick. And now I'm going to go start fighting Mars. I think he has, like, 7 different boss fights, so we're going to be here for, like, a few hours now. So, boys, thank you for watching, and, yeah, peace.